Hey, hi. Um, yeah. So I had a wash day. I washed my hair just now. And I used the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle conditioner. I didn't really rub it in or anything. I just kind of left a little bit on. So this is what we've got. Um, it's very wet, very fluffy. Anyhow, um, I wanted to talk about a few things from today. Sorry, in Olivia's life. um, Here's the first thing. Like, I know I always tell you guys that like I have a job, but I'm not joking. Like, I actually go to work. I'm just a waitress, and this is how much I made this weekend. This is exactly like $500 in cash, and I worked from like 7 to 2, Saturday and Sunday, um, and like I'm proud of that. Like, technically my rent is only $1,600 a month, so I only need to work like 3 weekends, and that's enough for me to pay my rent for the whole month. Um, and I'm really debating about just doing that. It would mean my budget would be very small because I would only have like a $400 window to like play around with. But I think I might actually stop, at least for a few months, going to dinner each night and cook at home. And just create like a Trader Joe's budget, like a $50 a week Trader Joe's budget. I think I actually might do that. Um, and maybe there's an additional like $600 a month that I will probably make just by keeping this other shift that I have on Mondays. But it still is. It's been leaving me like a lot of time to kind of like sleep. I've slowly, and I mean very slowly, started to incorporate like a daily exercise routine. My goal is to get like at least an hour of aerobic and weight training in every day, just 1 hour. So it's like 30 minutes of weight training, 30 minutes of aerobic exercise. That's the goal. Um, but for me, I've had to start with like sleep, like a regular sleep schedule. So after my shift, I have to like come home and I have to go to sleep. I just take a nap for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then I wake up and I do the rest of my stuff. Um, but I really want to write a bit more. I have a lot of feelings I want to share, and there's a lot of open mic nights around here, so I really want to like try to gear up for the open mic nights and actually just have something to present. Um, but I think like I really feel like this is important for any artist to understand before you start to like dive into your artistry. And I mean, there's little ways you can do it with like notes, with other things, but I think it's just really important to establish a baseline for yourself first. Like, start with the baseline and then go from there. But don't ever forget about the baseline. Like, the baseline is like where you start, um to make sure that like you have a home, that you have food, that you have clothes, that you have a phone, that you have all of that type of stuff taken care of, because then you can start to really get your creative juices flowing. Anyway, so today I bought something. If you're into music, you probably know what this is. This is Abbey Road. Um, it is a classic album by the Beatles. Maybe one of their most classic albums, possibly. I don't know. If it's pretty classic. Like, a lot of people who are interested in music know about Abbey Road. I'm not positive about this. I haven't really explored it very much. I know Abbey Road is a really popular recording studio in London. Like, it's really popular. Um, Like if you record at Abbey Road, I feel like you've made it. I know that much. Um, and I would like to record at Abbey Road one day. I don't know if that will ever happen, but anyway, what I can do is like listen to the Abbey Road album and share with you guys my opinions about it. So I'm gonna listen to it tonight and probably take some notes. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys is a story from. Uh, it's a story that happened today. It didn't happen today. It actually happened a while ago. But it's a story from one of my current favorite people. We're gonna call her S. She's great. She's so great. So this is a story actually about her first two husbands. So she's very like an older lady, but she's like my friend. I like her a lot. And I was basically telling her like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a dog and like live peacefully with my dog for like the rest of my life. Like that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be happy, and I don't really care. Me and my dog are gonna talk about like Kenya Talks channel as long as she has it, or but we can continue to watch the videos that she's already produced about. Yeah, Lilies. We'll just keep watching those, even if she stops making them. Um, you know, we'll probably have those, and we can just keep talking about those, and that'll be enough. Like I gotta tell you guys, like I'm pretty simple. It does not take very much to like, um, to keep me happy. I just need like food, a really comfortable bed, and like really comfortable blankets, a bathtub, and a book, or like an album, like some music, and I feel like I'm probably pretty. And hair conditioner. I think I require hair conditioner and water. But besides that, like all of my clothes are pretty old. I don't really shop much. Like actually, even these sweatpants that I'm wearing were gifts from my great aunt. She's like dead now. She died when she was like 98. Um, but she gave them to me. She was like my favorite aunt, and I'm wearing them now. I love them. She was very special to me. R.I.P. Lillian Marshall. I loved her. Anyway, and like this shirt, I think I've had it at least since I was living with my mom's house. At my mom's house, that was over 3 or 4 years ago. So, um, it's crazy how time moves forward, and sometimes you just keep certain shit that's important to you. I will say, on the same hand, you get rid of things that aren't important to you. So I'm saying that to say the people who aren't important to me aren't here anymore. And the people who are, and the things that are still with me. Anyway, um, this is a story about how S, she had a late husband, and he basically lied and told her that he was older than he was so that she would be with him. Um, and he lied about so many things, and then she marries him, and she realizes like all the things that he said were lies, and she was so upset and she was so hurt by it. And I was confused because I'm like, how did you not know that any of that, all of these things were lies? Like, how did that, all of that escape you? Like, how did you miss that? And she was like, well, I didn't know how to, do research and figure out that he was lying. Like, how would I know? And I guess it made me stop for a second and think, I guess you're right. Like, how do you, if someone tells you things and you're just like, you're assuming that they have good intent, you're just like, oh yeah, they're telling the truth, because why would they lie to me? I'm not like a super important person, or maybe you are, I don't know. But you're probably thinking to yourself like, what reason would they have to lie to me? They would just want to tell the truth because that's what people do. And then you just realize that so many people they don't have a reason to like tell the truth, because they like, what what would the truth get them? Like, has the truth gotten them good things in the past? Maybe not. Maybe not. So they might not have like a reason to tell the truth. The truth maybe is not profitable. I don't know. Anyway, um, there was a story about the other husband too. It's just the fact that she's been married 2 times and now she's like in another relationship. It just, I don't know. It just kind of reminded me of, I guess, why I feel like it's so valuable to be on my own, to have my own space, and to have my own things, and to have my own money. Um, I don't know. I think that to the people who are in healthy relationships, I'm happy for you. I really want people to be safe and to be happy, especially for women to be safe and to be happy and healthy. Like I also don't understand the women who get into relationships and completely become unhealthy, they become unproductive, they become unmotivated, just all the things like that's not good either. There's like a healthy balance, but I do think it's completely unfair to have this like perception that women who choose to be single, who choose to be alone are like a problem in this society. Just don't think that that's a thing. I'm gonna cut it because I think my wire's messing up.